our Director of Programs, the Honorable Consul General of India, Honorable Dr. Vikram, and the founder of the Sivananda World Peace Foundation, Mr. Ishwar Ramlutchman, the Honorable Member of the Executive, Mr. Ravi Pillai, the Honorable Member of Parliament, Mr. Omi Singh, other honorable guests that have spoken, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, I've had the privilege of participating in this yoga demonstration since they first began in 2015. The very first time I attempted the warrior pose, I had no prior experience of doing yoga, although I knew from my late friend, Sri Swami Sahajananda, of the remarkable benefits that yoga brings. I must say, ladies and gentlemen, I was surprised to find that I was able to instruct my body to do the movements that were being demonstrated. I had always thought that yoga was for the young, the flexible, and the adventurous. And you can see that I don't fall into any one of those categories. But I discovered that it is indeed for anyone of any age and any level of fitness. Its levels of complexity flow from the individual abilities of each person, allowing even someone like me to reap benefits. This is why I support International Yoga Day and thank Honorable Consul General for inviting me and the President of the World Peace Foundation for inviting me. And that is why I appreciate the initiative that was taken by the United General Assembly to raise awareness at an international level of the health benefits of practicing yoga. This is indeed an important message for South Africa. We struggle as a nation with lifestyle diseases, many of which have the side effect of chronic pain. I myself have been a diabetic for many years. And while I'm very careful about my diet, I'm also cognizant that the demands of my work seldom leave enough time for me to rest. It is therefore essential that I take time to focus on what my body is telling me. Interestingly, when I do yoga, I find it much easier to listen to the signals of my body. Usually when I feel tightness in my muscles or a twinge of pain, my automatic response is to push it aside and just keep going. After all, aren't our bodies duty bound to do whatever we ask of them, ladies and gentlemen? I'm afraid that is a misconception. We actually have to look after our bodies, recognizing and respecting their limitations. Because we only get one body in which to live out this life. There's only life for each one of us. And every dream we want to fulfill, everything we want to achieve, really depends on our body staying alive and well. There are many South Africans who live with chronic pain, hoping that if they limit their activities or their range of movement, things will get better. But medical science is clear that movement of stretching helps relieve chronic pain in the long term. So if you are suffering with pain in your back, or your hip, or your shoulders, why not try some yoga? It's gentle, and your body will thank you. It is good to see so many learners and young people taking part in this demonstration. Because the younger you are when you learn the value of exercise, the better off you will be. I hope that all of you will go home today and tell your dads, granddads, uncles, that yoga is for everyone. that were addressed by even an old man like Buthelezi. After you have wished them a happy Father's Day, why not show them a few moves? Every year when I come to this demonstration, there are people who ask me if I wouldn't rather be at home, considering that today's Father's Day. My answer is very simple. I believe that when you are a father, you have a great responsibility to show your children the right ways to live. By your own example, you teach them to be responsible. You can model integrity, accountability, generosity, kindness, and patience. These are all important lessons as you build your children's character. But there are other things you need to show them, things that will lead to a lifetime of health for them. It's not enough to your children, to talk to your children about eating well, not smoking, not abusing alcohol, or getting regular exercise. They need to see you do it yourself, walk the talk. We need to lead by example. Because children learn far more from what they see you do than they hear you say. My own children are all grown up, and I'm proud of the good character I witness in all of them. I know it has much to do with the way their mother raised them. But I also take some credit, of course, because I've tried to show my children through my actions what I think is important. So even on Father's Day, ladies and gentlemen, or perhaps especially on Father's Day, I'm happy to be at a demonstration like this, learning how to take care of my physical and mental health. It gives a good example to the younger generation. This generation faces so much hardship. It is not surprising that mental health has become an enormous challenge among our youth in South Africa. It's very hard to stay positive and hopeful when jobs are scarce, our economy is in recession, and leaders keep failing us. And I want to encourage our youth to actively pursue emotional well-being. You may have heard the saying that your attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. No matter what circumstances you face, if you keep a good attitude, doors will certainly open. So look for things that help you positive. You don't need a coping mechanism. You need a lifestyle that focuses on healthy, positive, beneficial practices. Things like prayer, forgiveness, building relationships, pursuing knowledge, eating healthy, and getting daily exercise. Yoga is the perfect start for anyone. You can practice it in the safety of your home by yourself or in a group with friends. You can't do it at any time of the day. All it takes, ladies and gentlemen, is your willpower. And I thank our demonstration team for opening our minds to this wonderful practice. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.